yes, it's me here, Dato Bega, and this is actually something different. Usually I'm doing object show content. Yes, today I'm actually doing a prediction on Mario Kart X, or Mario Kart 10 or Mario Kart 9 or whatever you're going to call the next Mario Kart game. What we know, unless you've been living under a rock, you know that Nintendo Switch 2 was just announced. Along with that, the next mainline Mario Kart game was also announced. I still think it would be called Mario Kart X, and if not, then Mario Kart 10. A new track was just announced, and along with that was 24 characters on the roster. The visuals were also even better than in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. It also looks like it will also have 24 players in one race instead of 12. I originally guessed it would be 72 characters, including DLC. But now my official number would be 90 without DLC. Yeah, with it would probably be like 100. But that'll be posted once we know exactly who's going to be in Mario Kart X. Since there's so many Mario characters that could be included as racers. Starter characters. There will be 24 starter characters instead of 18. Yeah, originally I was going to put 18, but now that I saw, after the trailer, I'm going to put 24. All of these characters are confirmed by Nintendo during the Nintendo Switch 2 announcement. Sorry about that camera mess up. For Mario, Luigi, Peach, Daisy, Rosalina, Pauline, Mario, Waluigi, Yoshi, Birdo, Toad, Toadette, Donkey Kong, Bowser, Bowser Jr., Koopa, Shy Guy, Lakitu, King Boo, all the baby characters. I don't even know the exact number of slots it would get to, but it would be every returning character except for Rob, Link, Villagers, Isabelle, and Inklings. Spoiler alert, they will be some of the characters from DLC. Yeah, if you could, that already spoils that the DLC characters will be the third party / like non-Mario characters. All these other characters, however, would need to be unlocked, which these are Poochie, all the Koopalings. Yeah, this time it's not that big of a deal if they take up slots because originally I was pissed about it because they took up slots of good characters, but I realized they're also in different weight classes, so it sort of makes sense. Plus, this time the roster is going to be humongous, like even like twice the size of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, so it actually doesn't matter as much. Kamek, Nabbit, Hammer Bro, Dry Bones, Dry Bowser, DK Jr. Yeah, I do think they'll bring back DK Jr., but it'll be the pixel form. Diddy Kong, Funky Kong, Dixie Kong, Peachette, because Nintendo thinks she's not a clone. Even though in my opinion she is, I feel like Nintendo at this point thinks she's not, because like, if they knew she was, I feel like they would have picked a better character from Mario Kart 8 Deluxe BCP than just Peachette. Honey Queen, Paratroopa, same reasons as Peachette, even though, to be honest, he could also just be under Koopa. It wouldn't even make that big of a difference. But just so that way I can get to 90, I'm just going to put him as a separate character. Even though, to be honest, he would be better as just a Koopa skin. Monty, Charge and Chuck, Wiggler, Petey Piranha, and King Bob-omb. Well, actually, then these two. Now the new characters. These ones will be a lot deeper in explanation, so I won't rush these as much. These are all characters who will debut in this game to the Mario Kart franchise. There'll be 40 of these characters. Yeah, honestly, this is honestly kind of a stretch. I don't really think that, even though I am putting 96 or 90 characters, I really do not think Nintendo will actually put this out. This is actually just showing how creative Nintendo could really get if they want. But this will include 2D Mario games, 3D Mario games, other Mario spin-offs such as like Yoshi's Island, Donkey Kong Country, WarioWare. Shoot. Even like the Mario sports games, the Mario Luigi games, Mario RPG, all that good stuff. Even the Mario movie. Yeah, there are a couple characters on this list who are from the Mario movie. That would be cool. I don't think they'll actually get added, but they would be cool to see. There'll also be one last female character who I think deserves to be introduced into the game. Like, this will be her first ever game. It would be so cool, though. You'll see her at the end. Which, yeah, the first one is Spike. Yeah, he's been in all kinds of spin-offs. It's honestly weird how he's not in Mario Kart by now. Oh, Ninja. Pretty much the same thing as Spike. It's weird how he's not in Mario Kart now. Boom Boom. Same thing as the other two. Pom Pom. Also the same thing, even though I feel like she's been in more, because she was also in Super Mario Party. But yeah, I think these four are pretty likely to get into the next Mario Kart game, to be honest, though. Womp. Okay, you would have to shrink him down a little bit, if I'm being honest. But, I mean, he has the arm, so he'd easily drive. I don't know, he'd actually look funny in a bike, though. Luma. Yeah, it's pretty stupid how she only got to be with Rosalina in Mario Kart Wii, but not in the other two Mario Kart games. I think it's about time she actually comes back to Mario Kart, but this time just have her replayable. Luba. Yeah, I actually spelled it wrong. It's supposed to be two B's, not one. I didn't realize that until now, but yeah. Have the big guy also return. Yeah, he's a pretty cool guy. Cappy. Yeah, they need to bring, I feel like Mario Odyssey needs to also get more references in the series. I mean, they already gave us Pauline, but I feel like we deserve more than just Pauline from Super Mario Odyssey, which is also why Madame Brudel will also return along with the other Brutals. I know this could be the same situation as the Koopalings, they just take up slots once again. They're probably all different weight classes, so it actually makes sense. Plus, gigantic roster, so it's not as bad. But honestly, these are probably even better than the Koopalings, since they actually have different looks. Well, the Koopalings, I mean, they all just look like Koopas. Toadsworth. Yeah, we haven't seen the old man since like 2013. I think it's about time he finally comes back to a Mario spinoff, and this would be the perfect one right here. I don't know if it's gonna happen or not, but I hope it does. Koopa General. Yeah, this is the first of the two Mario movie characters that I think has a chance of returning for Mario Kart X. Do I think it's likely? Not really, but I would really like for it to happen. Plus, he was even seen kart racing, so it could happen. Next one is Giuseppe. This one's probably also not that likely, but he could actually be Mario's third lost brother. I don't know if it's true or not. Obviously, no one knows. Who knows? Maybe it could be true, maybe it's not. I don't know. But he would be cool to see in a mainline Mario Kart game, too. Gooper Blooper. Kiss, another one where you have to shrink him down a ton. But yeah, this would just be funny to see on a bike. Just like Whomp, King Goomba. I know everyone's saying the normal Goomba will be in Mario Kart X. Honestly, well, I have to disagree with that. Thing is, I feel like putting the normal Goomba in Mario Kart X would be just like putting a Bob-omb in Mario Kart X. I feel like this is a King version would make more sense, to be honest. It's not as hard to put the King Goomba in a bike as it is to put a regular Goomba in a bike. And its feet are bigger, so it's easier to handle. Well, actually, that could be controversial. I don't know, but I think a King Goomba is more likely to be in Mario Kart X than normal Goomba, especially if normal Goomba is also an obstacle on the course. Piantas. Yeah, it's also weird how these guys haven't been in a Mario Kart game yet. I feel like these guys are actually also pretty likely to appear. The next one, though, is probably not that likely, but would be very funny to see. Yeah. Piantissimo, or whatever, however you say it. Dude, this guy would be so funny to see in a bike. Like, I would love to see this guy in Mario Kart. I actually didn't even know exactly who this guy was until I looked up. Who should I put for Mario Kart X? Bro, this guy looks so cool. Yeah, if you guys want to keep sniffling, it's gonna be sick, but yeah. Or I'm recovering from a cold, but yeah, this guy, bro, he's so cool. Like he needs to be in a Mario spinoff, and I think this would be the perfect one if they're really expanding on the Mario characters. The Prixies. Yeah, this is a little different story than the Brutals and the Koopalings. I actually think they should just be under one slot, because they're all the same size. So, like, it actually wouldn't make that much sense to put them all in different slots. Like, they're all just different colors of each other. And they're all in the same weight class. So, like, with these guys, or with these ladies, yeah, just put them all in the same slot. Plessy. Just like with Whomp and Drooper Blooper, you'd have to shrink him down. Only thing is, he could probably still be tall, but he'd be a cute character to see. Malo. Yeah, it's so weird how we don't have any RPG references in Mario Kart yet. Like, it's just weird. But don't worry, I hope it finally happens. Same with Gino. Everyone's hoping he's in Smash. Honestly, though, I don't think he's going to end up in Smash anytime soon. but I could definitely see him in a Mario Kart game. And I'm really hoping I'd be happier with him than with Malo. Next one is Boshi. Yeah, he's the coolest out of the three of them, actually. Even though he is, unfortunately, the least likely, in my opinion. Poplins. Yeah, I think it's about time we see these Mario Wonder characters and spin-offs. And I think Poplin would be a first one introduced, or a good one introduced to a spin-off. Same with Prince Florian. He's basically like Wiggler, but small, so you don't actually have to shrink him down this time. He would also be perfect to see. Fawful. Yeah, we need to get some 2D Mario characters in, or like from the Mario and Luigi series into the roster too. And he would just be a good one for one of the main antagonists. Popple would also be pretty funny to see in a mainline Mario Kart game from the 2D series. Yeah. But yeah, he's that little thief. He usually fights Mario and Luigi in some of these battles with this guy named Rookie. Rookie, though, is more like a Bowser clone. This guy, though, he's completely different. Also has a pretty sick design. Even though I don't think he's that likely. Prince Shroob. Yeah, I think out of all of them, this one's the most likely. But yeah, I feel like we just need more 2D Mario characters in the next game. Same with Dimentio. This one's probably also not that... Well, this is from Paper Mario, actually. But yeah, we do need some Paper Mario characters in Mario Kart. Obviously, we could just get Paper Mario, but I feel like that'd be better for one of Mario alts. Or one of the Mario alts. Which, yeah, I'll go over characters with alts in the next video about Mario Kart X. If I make another Mario Kart X video. Which I'll only do if this one gets a lot of likes. Professor Egad. Yeah, honestly, I feel like he's pretty likely now. There's no getting out. Like, I feel like the fans will be, the Luigi's Mansion fans will be outraged if he doesn't make it in. Especially because he was actually supposed to be in Mario Kart DS, if you didn't already know. Then he was scrapped and replaced with Dry Bones. I mean, Dry Bones as a replacement wasn't that big of a loss, but honestly, I feel like Dry Bones should have been in Double Dash instead of Paratroop, but he would have been way cooler. But yeah. But it's about time he finally returns. Plus, they already let Kamek return for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, so it's about his turn. Porter Pup. Yeah, definitely not as likely as Egad, but he would still be cute to see. I also never thought Poochie would end up in Mario Kart until he got into Tour. Well, actually, Tour still isn't a mainline Mario Kart game, but that's at least a sign that he could easily end up in a mainline Mario Kart game. Which, yeah, I think everyone from Tour is going to end up, every Tour exclusive is going to end up in this game easily. Because, I mean, as we saw from the trailer, this roster is going to be massive. Next one is Miss McBallyhoo, or Mr. McBallyhoo, or whatever frick you call him. I just call him McBallyhoo. But yeah, dude, he would be such a cool character to see in Mario Kart. Bro, I mean, I know the last time we saw him was Mario Party 8, but, like, he's the coolest Mario Party host we've ever seen. I think it's about time we finally get a Mario Party host into Mario Kart. This would be so cool. Seriously. And then Mona, the first of the 3 WarioWare characters. Well, actually, I originally had 2 in my original prediction from late 2023. I put, Mona's one of the original ones. But yeah, it's about her turn again to Mario Kart. Dr. Cygor. Yeah, this was actually the 3rd one I added. But yeah, I'd love to see him in Mario Kart. I actually don't know how likely these WarioWare characters are. And then Ashley, one of the villains. Yeah, I also don't know how likely she would be. But yeah. The next one is Cranky Kong. This one is actually pretty likely, I feel like, because the thing is, I mean, yeah, obviously Cranky Kong is centuries old, but the thing is, despite him being excessively old, he's still old enough to where he can easily drive a car, as shown in the Mario movie. And obviously Donkey Kong needs more reputation in the Mario Kart series. I mean, he already got Diddy Kong and Funky Kong with him for the mainline Mario Kart game. He's likely to get Dixie Kong soon. But I feel like he should also get Cranky Kong, because Cranky Kong, I mean, he can actually drive pretty good. So obviously that means he could easily be in a game, or mainline Mario Kart game. And I feel like he actually is pretty likely. Next one is King K. Rool. Okay, this one is also kind of a stretch, but honestly, think about it. We already got we got the main antagonists from the whole Mario series. We already got the other main antagonists from the Yoshi's Island series. So that's how we get the main antagonist from the Donkey Kong Country series. And he would just be the perfect one. So yeah, and the final character, who's gonna be the one that gets in, who's that missing girl character that I was talking about in the beginning? I think it's about her time to shine. This is gonna be a long explanation, but the final character is Wild Peach, the character debuts to Mario series. Yeah, this will be the character who debuts in this game. Actually, I don't think Nintendo will do it, but I would love to see Nintendo do this. The reason why I would love, well, first of all, this design just looks sick. I still remember when the video was uploaded like back in late 2023 about what Wild Peach actually looked like, which yeah, this is what she looked like. Which yeah, she was actually supposed to be Mario Tennis on the N64 and the GameCube. Dude, I'm so sad they scrapped this character. I mean, originally I didn't care, but then once I saw this design, I was like, oh dude, this is sad. You know, but honestly, I don't want this character to be left to rot forever. I feel like she actually deserves to be brought back to life. The thing is, this wouldn't even be the first time. I mean, they already did it to Pauline, where she was left to rot for like 30-something years, and then in Mario Odyssey, she came back to life, and now she's like one of the main. She gets treated like Rosalina. And honestly, I feel like the Switch 2 needs to have another female character get that treatment, and I feel like she's just the perfect one, especially with that perfect design. I don't really think this is gonna happen, but I'd love to see it happen. But yeah, so these are all the 90 characters who I think would end up in Mario Kart X, or could end up in Mario Kart X. Keep in mind though, this is actually more of a, well, I don't know if I would consider this a prediction or more of a wish list, but definitely something like that. But yeah, this is definitely something different than what I normally do, which is Mario, or the BFL series, but this is definitely good because this is sparking speculation. If yes, what else I'll do other than just characters? Well, I'll definitely do retro tracks. That's a #1 priority. That's like the only other main thing I care about, other than the who gets into the game, is what tracks are returning to the game. But I also love to see your opinions on who you think would be in Mario Kart X. This is just my opinion. I don't actually think there's going to be that many characters in the game. This is more of a wish list than a prediction. The only reason why I made this many characters is because, as we saw from the trailer, there's already 24 racers per track, meaning this game is going to be massive. Since literally the standard would be 12, not even 24. This is double the normal standard. But yeah, this would be so cool. But yeah, this also comes to show that Nintendo really does have endless possibilities for who they could bring back for Mario Kart. But yeah, this is what I think the Mario Kart X roster could look like, or might look like, or what I hope for it to look like. But yeah, see ya.